Hello everyone, welcome back to Positive Vibrations with your girl Tricelle. Today we're going to be doing our makeup and we are going to be talking about a lot of things that has to do with us and our confidence and self-value and self-worth. Now the first thing I want to tap into is us selling ourselves short, women selling themselves short. Now we have to remember that as a person in general, we are our own brand. So we are selling whatever it is that we want people to buy. But we have to remember not to buy the things that we do not want. In other words, what are the things that you are just putting up with because you just don't know how to say no, or you just don't know how to tackle these things and to get what it is that you want. So, there's a thing called standards, and a lot of us women, we lower our standards so we can accommodate other people. Now, to know your value, you need to look in your environment. What are some of the things that you were just putting up with just because? What are the things that you were just tolerating in your life? If those things did not exist, if you didn't have to put what you wanted to the side and just tolerate those things, who would you be? How would you think worthy of yourself? What would that self-worth look like? So stop lowering your standards and do the things you want. Don't accommodate. Put people in your life that you want to be in your life. Ensure that the value is aligned. You don't just accommodate people because, it's okay for us to be friends because you have something that I want, but at the same time, that energy and that spirit is so bad coming from that friendship that it doesn't serve any purpose in your life. And another thing I want to talk about is women valuing themselves when it comes to men. If you don't love yourself first, if you don't know what that value is, how are you expecting someone else to value you? How are you expecting someone else to put standard on your name? How are you expecting someone to love you when you don't know what love looks like? You don't know how to love yourself. See, as a female, there is no way you can give love to a man not knowing what love looks like. As females, we are by nature emotional being, so we care. It's easy to care. It's easy to give all of ourselves to somebody else. But how are we loving ourselves? How are we ensuring that men aren't just pushing us around? Men aren't just doing whatever it is they want to do with us. We have to know what value is. We have to know how important it is to look in the mirror and say, girl, it's not what he wants, but it's what I want. And if the things we want can't go together, then you got to go ahead and find somebody else. For example, I spoke about you being a brand yourself and you sell what you want. You sell those things at your price. And if the person you want to sell it to, if they don't want to pay what your price is, you better be on to the next bidder. Do not lower your price, because as soon as you lower your price, your value goes down. Your value goes down when you lower your price because you want to accommodate. So we're not in this to accommodate. We are in this not even to compromise. We're in this to go together hand in hand, 50-50. If you're giving me love, I'm going to give you back love. So as women, we need to learn how to be with men that value us and value themselves as well. If the man doesn't love himself, honey, he ain't going to love you. And another thing is confidence. We forget how simple life is when we go on social media and we just look at all the other things that everybody else is doing. We forget how simple life can be. Now, let's talk about how to love yourself. Now, I look at loving myself as doing the things that I enjoy, doing the things that I love to do. And one thing that I love to do is enjoy my own company. I love to be alone. I have a certain time where I just need to rewind and I just need to relax and I just need to not hear everybody else, not see anybody else, and just enjoy my own company, just doing whatever it is that I want to do. Listen to music, maybe it's go do my nails, maybe it's just sitting down and just scrolling through or regular day social media, but I just like to enjoy my own company. And another thing is valuing yourself. What are the things you need to do to value yourself, or how do you value yourself? Now, valuing ourselves, what are the things do you expect from other people? So think about those things, and when you think about those things, add tax. And no matter what, you never reduce the price, like I've said before. You are valuable in all aspects of your life, and you have to remember that. Never lower your price. But we also want to talk about being confident without being arrogant. Because a lot of us, we are so into ourselves that we don't care what anybody else think, to the point where we disrespect other people and we don't respect the spaces of other people because we're so comfortable with ourselves. And that comfortable with yourself can actually be a sign of insecurities. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks about this, or we've seen people who they're just outgoing and they're so bubbly and they're always into every single thing, but then we get to know them and we see how much they suffer with a lot of things. They're so insecure about themselves. So we have to remember, being a sure person, being sure about who you are, it does not always mean getting out of character. When you are sure about who you are, trust me, people will know. So remember, ladies, learn to love yourself. Always love yourself. Learn to give yourself value and keep that value. Every single one of us have some sort of value, but it takes us sitting down with ourselves and really understanding what those things are. And when you find out those things, honey, add tax. And never, ever, ever lower your price, boo-boo, okay? And understand you are always a brand. And as I said before, if you're selling and they don't want to buy, on to the next bidder. Okay, on to the next person. Now, I know y'all don't want to hear me talk for this entire video, so I hope that you will enjoy this makeup look that I am doing. I think it's very simple, maybe because I know how to do it, and this is my first time like watching myself do my makeup, so I have definitely seen things that I can improve on, and I love that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and share, subscribe, tell a friend to come on over and watch. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great day, great night, morning, whenever you see this video. Thank you guys. Mwah.